What's going on? Welcome to Totally Blitz Podcast. Today we're talking Thursday night football, week 6. Washington Commanders going to Chicago to play the Bears. But before we break it all down, player props, prop bets, locks, everything for y'all today, do us a favor, like and subscribe. And as always, these are your hosts for the show. I'm Paul, Pick 'em, win 'em, Concha, and I'm with.
Hey man, you already know it's your boy Kev. Water Boy's your boy, aka the Don PYE, aka the drunkest motherfucker on your screen right now. Cause boy, I had that drink in my cup. Now it is done. But hey man, we talking Thursday night football. You got your favorite, most boring motherfuckers that you hate to watch, but they're your favorite. The Aaronville Bears versus the newly found Commanders.
And the crazy thing is the Bears have the better record of these teams right now. And a little nugget for some people. Washington on away games are 0-2 for the year, and Chicago at home is 2-0 right now. Little nuggets, but man, this is another fucking snooze fest. It's gonna be a close game, but it's gonna be a fucking snooze fest. Bad offense, bad defense, some bad defense, some good defense, but it's just gonna be another Colts and Broncos is gonna look like a slugfest compared to this, I think.
Me upset. It's gonna be like a 19-17 game. Somebody wins off of a safety type shit.
Oh shit, I'll go electric off of that one. Carson Wentz get the safety, right? That would be fucking he'll that's the Hail Mary of everything, right? He's done it all at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We start getting down to the nitty gritty here. We have.
So what is the? I want to see what is the motherfucking. What's the Commanders defense looking like? Do you think Justin Fields and Darnell Mooney can keep that chemistry they got going on and make something shake? Can David Montgomery have another good day? Could he possibly share the ball with Khalil Herbert because that motherfucker is starting for me and he scored 1 point last week? What the fuck is this Bears offense gonna do this week?
So the way I'm kind of looking at this game, because when you're just picking one game, you kind of got to find a narrative that you like how you think the game's gonna go, and kind of just lean into it. I think honestly, like the Bears, the one thing they got is they have a terrible rush defense. Bottom 2. They allow 170 yards per game on the ground, only second to the Seahawks. Pass defense, on the other hand, is pretty damn good, only letting up 208 yards per game. So like they're not getting passed all over on. Akeem Nicks is still there. Not Akeem Nicks, Robert Quinn's still there, and he's like the fucking bread and butter of that defensive line. Washington's defense, on the other hand, terrible against the pass, letting up almost 260 yards a game. Pretty good against the run, letting 110 yards per game. Yeah, Derrick Henry had over 100 yards, but he had like 102 yards on 28 carries. So in reality, only like 3 point something yards per carry. So not the best on yards per carry. So like they're doing their thing on the run defense, but they can get passed all over on. That's why I think Justin Fields, like your question, I think Justin Fields and Darnell Mooney will continue the passing offense. The Chicago got nothing to lose other than open up the playbook for the young kid.
No cap. So I'm feeling like this sounds like Cousin Carl's gonna make a lot of mistakes this day, which can happen, might not happen, could happen, might not happen. But I don't think there's gonna be a high scoring affair. So, and they have Brian Robinson, which we're happy that he's back. And that was the most gangster shit I've ever seen in the NFL. Coming out to many men in his first game back. That voice said, "Many men wish death upon me, blood in my eyes, I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined."
And he saw his homeboy when he's running out, giving that shoulder bump as he's coming through. Like that hit, I was like, oh, that's teammate, man. They're happy about homeboys here.
Yeah.
This isn't just all like cameras and flash. Like this team is hype right now.
It was all love, man. I love to see it. So it's gonna be. I want to see if they let the run go, so can keep this offense moving. They get a long time of possession because I think that's one thing about the Bears. Like they don't need to have the ball too much. They're getting a lot of 3 and outs, and then they finally pick up steam, and you're starting to let them have full time possession. That's when they can fuck around, tie that bitch up on you like they did on the Vikings this week. Like take the lead on your stupid ass out of nowhere because you just kept letting them hold the ball. So I think if they can keep the time of possession and just like Cousin Carl limits the mistakes, I feel like this team can make this a very like a duke it out type situation. It come down to that safety that cousin Carl gets tackled in the end zone with.
Nah, bro. So I'm not gonna lie. Like the line opened, and the Bears were favored by like 2.5, 3 points at home against Washington. It's moved all the way to even money on both sides. It's a pick 'em. Neither team is favored right now, and I would like for I don't want to give away my pick too early, but I'm gonna tell some people like I think Chicago might be a home dog by the time we get closer to Thursday. Like by the time more money keeps coming in, I think Chicago might be the underdog at home. Just gonna point that out to some people. How do you so we both see, like I said, I think the passing game would look good for Chicago. The run game for my thing with Washington is like the pass defense for Chicago is really good. Washington Wentz, I don't know how he's gonna look against that pass defense right now. I'm not leaning too good on him. I'm not leaning too low on him either. But the run game has been so bad for Washington. I know Brian Robinson's back, but he's still like they still didn't put up that good of a run against the Titans, who don't really have a good run defense. So now that they're going up against the second worst in the league, are we actually gonna see like them utilizing the run game a lot better, a lot more? Chicago, or like we'll see. Like we'll all find out together. But those are
If
my
they're
two
smart,
things
they
I'm
will.
watching.
If they're smart, they will. If Justin Fields can complete 15, at least 15 passes, can complete them bitches and continue to just if they can air raid this motherfucker, keep the ball, and they can and then the running backs are getting off. Bears low key might got this.
All right, well, shit, time to get to our picks. Kev, are you going with Carson Wentz here, or is he the safety leaning you towards the Bears?
No, I would go fuck with cousin Carl, man. But no, I'm definitely gonna have to give this one to the Bears. Cause like they're at home. I trust their defense a lot more. And cousin Carl burnt me last week, so fuck him. I mean, he didn't burn me, but the team did.
See, I'm a rock with the Bears also here. I'm with you on that. I Carson, this is a good defense that he's playing. So I just think he might make a mistake. I'm not going to bet on that prop bet if he does, but I just think the Bears, there's Justin Fields low key might look pretty good this game. Like he might like because like they're throwing the ball more. Washington's pass defenses is that bad. I wouldn't be shocked if Darnell Mooney has a fucking one or two 50-yard catches, some deep shit, and like the Bears offense is moving.
No, that'd be fine. That would be fine.
All right. Well, shit, we're both rocking the Bears. I did
And let's pray Khalil Herbert gets some touches because I need the points.
I'll get you. Actually, I got something for you on down these prop bets. It isn't a Khalil Herbert particularly, but I went digging. I found one, two, three, four, 5 player prop bets I like, and 2 game prop bets I like.
Okay, sure.
Actually, 3 game prop bets here. But my player props. I mean, here Justin Fields over 173 pass yards. Like I said, I'm leaning into the idea of Washington's pass defense is just that bad. They've been opening the playbook with him for the past 2 weeks, 22 passes a game versus only having 11 and 17 in the first 3 weeks. He's gone over 173.5 back-to-back weeks when they're passing the ball more. And if you look, I did some deep digging. I don't know if any other podcast out there has this stat right now, but this is the stat that I'm leaning into. I found last year, first 3 games for Justin Fields, he had 60 yards or less about a game. After those bad first 3 starts, the last 9 games, he went over 173.5 passing yards 7 of the 9 times to finish the year. So, I mean, he's had his first 3 games, very slow start. Back-to-back weeks, he's gone over. So I'm just leaning in. Like he went over 7 of the 9 times to end the year, like once he got comfortable, and he's looking more comfortable now.
They do say history repeats itself.
2 things I'm leaning in. 2 other prop bets that go hand in hand with that is David Montgomery over 14.5 receiving yards. He's had at least 14 yards in all 3 of the games that he's played, start to finish. So I just like he had like one nice screen pass for like 30, 40 yards last week. That's all you need. So 14.5 receiving yards for Montgomery. I really like that one. The other one, Darnell Mooney over 43.5 receiving yards. He's gone over this back-to-back weeks. Washington's bad pass defense. Mooney really does need one deep pass. Every week, he just needs that 150-yarder, and we're going over 43.5, which is exactly how they play with him. So, I mean, more pass attempts. The 43.5 yards seems fucking low, especially for Darnell Mooney, who can just take one deep shot and be over that first play of the game type shit.
That's actually interesting as fuck.
My other prop bet is still on the Bears. There wasn't many props out for Washington right now, which I was shocked. There's a lot, so that's why I'm leaning. All these props are all Bears right now. David Montgomery under 62.5 rushing yards. This is why I think Khalil Herbert's going to be involved a little bit more this game. It's a short week. Coming back from an injury, he came back last week. So after coming back from an injury, now it's a short week. I don't think they want to have Montgomery getting banged up out there. So I think Khalil Herbert might steal a couple of his touches. And then also Washington's got a good rush defense. So I just think David Montgomery's not going to hit that 62.5. Last bet is the Washington bet. This is my last player prop. Then I got the game props. But the last player prop, Brian Robinson, the rookie, over 25.5 rushing yards. Chicago lets up 170 yards per game on the ground, one of the worst. He outcarried Antonio Gibson 9-3 last week. In his first game back, he already had more touches than the leading back. So they want to use him. Antonio Gibson had about 4 or 5 weeks to prove that he's worth running back number one. He didn't do jack shit with that first 4 or 5 weeks. I think now Washington's like, all right, you had your chance. Now we're going to have Brian Robinson come in and kind of take fullback duties from you. You had your chance. You didn't win it. Now we got our rookie we spent like a third-round pick on. 25, I think you can do that against this Bear defense that's lined up 170.
Nice. Do you at least think this game's going to be there's going to be some interesting shit?
I think we're gonna have a deep Darnell Mooney pass. We're gonna be talking about that. And I think Brian Robinson might run all over. I think Brian Robinson, it's only 25.5 rushing yards. I wouldn't be shocked if he ends this game with like 80 and he has 19 touches. And we're talking about the insane recovery time, and he's looking like a great running back after being like we might be talking about those two things.
Yeah, he might be the Terminator. He might be on some 50 Cent shit for real.
Yeah, and then my game props. I've been killing it in my game props right now. So my game Chicago over a field goal and a half. 38% of all Chicago's points come from field goal. This is the most in the NFL by far. No one else has even over 20%. 38% of their points are by field goal. They get down, they get yards, get stalled, they kick field goals. So I love Chicago to get at least 2 field goals this game. That's easy money to me. Largest lead under 14.5. I don't think any team is running away with this at any point of this game. Bears got a good defense against the pass, so they're not going to be thrown all over. And Bears don't put up a lot of points. So I just don't see any team going up by more than 14.5. That's a big – no team's going to be up by that much at any point in this game.
Nah, for real.
I wouldn't be shocked if they both score like 14-17, like total. So – first score of this game to be a touchdown, no. Plus 100 on that. You get even money. I just think it's going to be a field goal game. Every fucking Thursday night football game has been a lot of field goals. People want to get their points early. So I expect the maybe not the first drive, but the first score of the game is not going to be a touchdown. I like that bet.
I like it. I love to see that shit.
What was that? So 5. And on my props this year, I was 10-6 on prop bets last week, which is fucking, I was on fire. 15-12 on the year. I can see if I can keep this hot hand rolling because 10-6 right now. That's like if I can do another week of that, that's crazy.
No cap. Hey man, we're putting a lot of respect on this Bears defense right now. But I just saw the highlight tape of what Jay Jettis did to them boys last week. It's like, just don't let Darnell Mooney ain't no Jay Jettis, but he might be able to get loose for a couple of them.
Yeah, we'll see. I want to see how this Bears D line looks against Washington too. I didn't take the sacks props. I didn't do any of the interception props. I'm going to be shocked if Wentz has such a short leash this game from what happened last week with all the media that he's not allowed to fucking make some stupid ass play.
Crash on sight.
But fuck, spark up, pour up, and hammer those bets. Kev, slide us out for this one.
Hey man, no, I don't never mind sparking up or pouring up for some motherfucking bets, but I'm too broke to bet on it, man. But this is another episode of the Totally Blitz podcast. You bitch. If you didn't know, we talk Thursday night football. We had to preview it for us. Catch us on the recap later when we go over all of NFL Week 6 because shit's gonna go down again because the NFL is lit as usual. And if you didn't know, we don't mind telling you again that you, nobody from Chicago is a bitch.
Passing out the medicines. We've been on that rock star regimen, knowing that I'm heaven sent, higher than I ever been. I got a problem with being problematic. Get the light beam on me, ready for electrostatic. Don't you step into this box if you're not batting. Then my gang got tools, you can call them boy crap, man. This gang got rules, man. You better watch your passes, this ain't not new.